Welcome back in. Are you doing all that you can to make sure your car is in tip-top shape? Likely not. And as some people get ready for some summer road trips, there could be some things for you to check out now, just in case. Matt Keber with AAA is here with us this afternoon. So my light on my tires has been on all week. I should probably look into that, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of real simple things that you can do just to make sure that you're safe and you don't have problems when you're out on the road. Tire pressure light is probably one of the most common things that we have people stop in or call about. Temperature has a lot to do with that. So like on these cool mornings and warm days, sometimes the light might be on in the morning and it's off by afternoon. About every 10 degrees of temperature is like 1.5 pounds of air pressure. So if you have a swing in temperature like we do this time of year, from 75 degrees one day to 26 the next morning, you could be 6 or 7 pounds low on air, not because it leaked out, but because the air molecules are a different size.
And it affects the way the car rides and your gas and all of that stuff.
Fuel economy, underinflated tires will definitely reduce your fuel economy a little bit. Again, underinflated tires are a safety issue. Those are the ones that blow out. So that's why federal government has mandated tire pressure systems on all vehicles built after 2008. And it really has made a big difference in the amount of blowout situations. So it makes it a lot safer.
Yeah, so if you have one of those older vehicles that don't have all the gadgets on there, just make sure you're on top of that. And what are some other things maintenance-wise that we should be thinking about right now too?
So it's all about just the basics. Make sure your oil is full. Make sure your fluids are topped off. Visibility for me is always one of the biggest things. Make sure that all of your lights are functioning correctly, that your wiper blades are in good shape, and that there's some washer fluid in the reservoir. Wiper blades are one of those things we don't think about except when it's raining. Yep. And then you forget about it until it rains again and they still don't work.
And you're like, oh man, so just be proactive about it. Hey, speaking of being proactive though, you have something coming up for women to help them learn a little bit more about cars.
Absolutely. So Tuesday on the 15th at our Perrysburg AAA location, we are having a ladies' night or girls' night at the garage. We want to make it something that's very comfortable for people to come in. Maybe just get a few of those questions answered that they wonder about. You know, what is this light on my dash? What does this mean? How should I react to it? And then just overall general, what are the parts of the car? How do they work? Why are they important? And we're actually going to take them out in the shop and we're going to put a car up on a lift and go through it and look at some of these parts so that not necessarily do you need to know how to do the repair yourself, but have knowledge so that when somebody is, you know, presenting you with a repair or explaining a need, you have a little bit of familiarity of what's going on so that you know you're getting what you actually need. Because in our industry, everybody thinks the mechanic's trying to rip you off, and that's usually not the goal.
Right.
But you want to make sure you're informed.
Right, and one of those too is that they always come out and show you the filter, you know, the really dirty filter. So that's going to be something you're talking about, the air filters and all that stuff.
So in most places that you take your car for maintenance, they're going to do a courtesy inspection. Look at tires, brakes, filters, fluids, all the stuff that makes the car go down the road reliably and safely. Batteries are another big one. Batteries are usually going to fail in extreme heat or extreme cold conditions. We're kind of right in the middle of that right now. So we had a big swing when it was cold with batteries failing. We're going to see kind of a slowdown, and then as soon as we start getting some hot days again, going to be a lot of bad batteries. So most places will check your battery for free anytime. It takes 30 seconds usually, and that way you know before you go out to start your car and it doesn't start.
Right, that's always a bummer, isn't it? Also, you know, the tread on the tires, you know, all of those things that are, first of all, safety, but also just affect the way that the car drives as well.
Very much so.
So people want to sign up, if ladies want to sign up for this, do they need to sign up ahead of time, first of all?
So it's by registration. This event is going to be totally 100% free.
Oh, nice.
No cost involved at all. 6:30 to 8:30, not a real long time, something that you can do in the evening, pick up some general knowledge. We'll have a little free gift bag with the tire pressure gauge and some things like that in it that could help you out as well, light refreshments. Just love you to stop out and see what we have to offer.
Now, will there be wine? No, I'm just
no,
kidding.
We ask, but it will be a dry event.
You say ladies' night, and you know, of course, they gotta ask that question. But all in all, though, if people want to make sure that their car is where it's supposed to be, you all do all of that service at
Yeah,
AAA.
a courtesy inspection for anybody that just wants a general check over. It's basically the same inspection we do with an oil change. There's a lot more to it than just changing the oil. It's really a health inspection update so that you know the condition of all the systems on your vehicle and you can make the best informed decisions to get the most out of your expensive investment.
Or you get an idea, hey, this time you're okay right now, but be aware in the next maybe few months, this might be something that needs to
That
get
way
replaced.
those expensive repair bills don't just come out of nowhere.
Right.
You can plan for it and do it on your schedule and budget versus when the car says, I'm not going to go anymore until you
Pull
fix
over,
it.
yeah.
Yes.
You're stuck on the side of the road. In the meantime, ladies, if you're interested, get on AAA's website, get registered for that, and learn a little bit about cars.
Absolutely.
Good stuff. Matt, thanks for being here today.
Thank you. I appreciate
it.
having us.
Yeah.